Welcome to 2-Minute Windows. This is episode 1, and we really want to get started with some basic vocabulary so everybody is on the same page, virtually speaking, when it comes to knowing and identifying all the pieces that make up the Windows desktop. Now there's our first vocabulary word right there. Desktop. What is that? Well, that's the workspace on the Windows screen that faces you every morning when you turn it on. They call it a desktop, really, because that's where you do your work. Even though it's a TV screen, more or less, it's still a desktop. I know it's a little mixed metaphor there. Some other things to be aware of on the Windows desktop. These buttons or folders on the side come with a variety of names, but basically they're all the same thing. Sometimes they're called icons, sometimes buttons, or even shortcuts. And they can point to different things that are in your computer. Now, what does that mean? Well, sometimes a button is an individual program, like our recycle bin down here. Sometimes they're a folder, which has more stuff stored inside. Now, don't worry, we'll explain what all that means in upcoming episodes of 2-Minute Windows. I just want to make you aware of the vocabulary at this point. Across the bottom of the screen, there's several things going on to be aware of. This whole big bar across the bottom of the screen is called the taskbar. And there's a lot going on there, and we'll take it piece by piece as we go. But basically, from left to right across the bottom of the screen is the Windows Start button. And as you can see when I put my mouse on it, it even says Start. And then we have some more icons or shortcuts across the bottom. Things like the Windows Explorer and the Media Player, and we'll explain what all these mean later on. But basically those are just shortcuts as well. And then over here on the far right side we have some other things. This little up arrow here is called the notification area. It shows different things going on in the background in your computer. Next to that is a volume control to turn up and down the speakers. And over here is the date and time. As you can see, I'm recording this just after Christmas 2009. Last but not least, this little square over here on the side, which is a button that lets you see the entire desktop, should it be covered with other buttons or open windows. And again, more on all this as we go. But right now, that's our first episode of 2-Minute Windows. Thanks for watching. Come back for number 2.